informed that I have to settle down, so I might actually take a somber tone for a moment.
And gotta re-put this. There we go. That was a little.
There we are.
That was a little strange.
Felgor.
Killer Instinct Gold, which appears to be a fighting game.
It is. It's a beat 'em up. My terms are forgetting now because I've slowed down. I've had to slow down my brain.
Does not give me a description of any of these characters. Awesome.
Oh, wonderful. I'm gonna enjoy you playing through them.
I'll have a fun time.
Yeah. It's your classic two-player fighter. You know, kind of like Street Fighter, but not Street Fighter. Killer Instinct, for those that don't know, this is where the idea of combo breaker came from. You know those memes?
Combo breaker. Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
Oh, goddamn it! Almost.
There you go.
So it seems kind of Marvel vs. Capcom 3-ish.
I wouldn't really say that. I wouldn't really say that. Basically, how it works is you choose your roster of. You basically choose your roster until you die, and then once that character dies, the next one on the roster pops up. That's the reason why if you want to play just one character, you could possibly play all the characters, but or just one character and just set them all to that one roster, or you can choose a variant, which is basically what you've done. I apologize. Woo.
Well, I took down their second team member. Is there like a... Nope, there is no combo list right now.
Nope. Killer Instinct. Killer Instinct's one of those games that is way back before combo lists and all that, when stuff was listed on the actual arcade machine.
I'm catching up. Yeah. Sweet. I think now I have the lead.
And of course, you got all Felgor.
Oh, Maya versus Maya.
Oh.
It's a traditional cat fight right here. Oh, there's the combo breaker.
There you go. But it gets actually more fluent. The major kicker about it was, again, this is back during the era of Street Fighter,
Mortal Kombat. Saberwolf.
There you go.
Meanwhile, Saberwolf getting the shit kicked out of him.
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn.
It seems like he put it seems like you have a carbon copy fight here.
Pretty much. Mirror matches. And that seems to be the game.
Yeah, 5 deaths.
Yeah. Let's try this again. Oh, yes, my favorite character combo.
Were you playing arcade mode or are you playing tournament mode?
I'm gonna guess arcade mode.
Okay. Anyway, well, basically, I don't truly have enough experience to Killer Instinct to do everything. I know the characters, I know a few particular things with the story, but that was mostly because of later games and later renditions. Again, when you have that arcade experience, it's mostly you played what's available to you. You get what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So in one particular sitting, you would walk in the door and you'd see, okay, that machine's taken, that machine's taken, that machine's taken. Look, Bomberman, and you go play Bomberman.
Yeah.
You know?
To be fair, Bomberman's awesome.
Oh yeah.
But I guess that's beside the point.
Yeah, I mean, you have to kind of take the games as they were, and there are instances where people would be picky about their game. They would wait in line. Example, Mortal Kombat. How many stories have I could tell about the lines that would go out the door about Mortal Kombat? But that was more of the things that became mainstream, and that was another reason why we have a lot of things we do now, like the major gaming tournaments, a lot of what you could label esports, of people just beating the heck out of each other with their own specific characters.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Out of all the arcade games I've ever played, as I said before, tells you how classic I am. But the main reason why I chose these 3 games, Tappers, wasn't Galaga, Centipede, and Donkey Kong, is because these were the 3 games that almost no one ever touched. But these 3 games were some of the games that were founding fathers for the arcade generation, along with Q*bert, along with Galaga, and all that.
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man, exactly. Now, there is one that's much older, and actually had it's possibly one of the oldest arcade games in existence, but everyone makes fun of it because it's one of the oldest games, period. You know what that is?
Which one?
Asteroids.
Oh, Asteroids, yeah.
No one will ever want to play Asteroids, and
Asteroids
they say,
is fun.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. Everyone would say, "Oh, it's too hard." Yeah, getting a 20, you can get a 30-hit combo in Street Fighter, but you can't fly a little ship around and twist it in the right direction and shoot a couple rocks.
I know, it makes no sense, right? But then again, that's kind of how the internet has become. I can't do this, so I hate it.
Yeah, and that, I have no statement. I have no statement. Why? Because if I do have a statement, I'm gonna get a little too antsy. I can go on a 5-hour rant about how some players are. But
oh man, have you heard of Super Minecraft Kid?
Yes, I was informed of Super Minecraft Kid, and Super Minecraft Kid.
He's a guy who exists.
Yeah, exists.
That's the short version of it.
Yeah, he exists. I kind of wish
a guy I know at school showed me like, some of his videos.
Now, I'm going to honestly state, I'm going to go on a slight rant, I apologize, but this goes into a question. I want to know where the hell, I apologize, the curse word hell.
No, nobody cares on this stream. Don't worry.
Okay, hell.
You're okay.
Yeah. I apologize about it, but I want to know where in hell did Nerd Rage come from? Because I know it didn't come from the arcade generation. I know it didn't come from us.
It's probably from Call of Duty. Let's be real here.
Yes, all Nerd Rage.
All Nerd Rage.
all Nerd Rage. Okay. But I'm talking specifically Gamer Rage or gaming Nerd Rage. Yeah, I think it does kind of come from Call of Duty or the online gaming generation a little bit, but not the one that's currently standing. I think it comes from, I'm sorry, but the console generation. It comes from the back end of the console generation when the console started actually getting connected to the net.
Yeah, internet was kind of a big contribution to that. Considering there was rage quitting, which was...
If I'm losing, I'm disconnecting. Why?
Yeah.
I never get that.
I mean, there's the rare occasion where it is a legitimate disconnection, but of course, it's rare. A lot of times when people disconnect, it's because they're rage quitting.
Okay. But see, here's the thing. When they're disconnecting because they don't have control of it, you can tell. Yeah, that's the thing. They could be in the middle of a firing match. They could be in the middle of movement. They could be in the middle of doing something, and all of a sudden, click, they're gone. That's the legitimate disconnection. I'm talking about those people that stop whatever it is they're doing. Oh, I see that I am losing, and disconnects. Why? I don't see a point.
You gotta
Even to date, I don't.
You gotta have a perfect win record, obviously.
It's not perfect. It's not perfect. That's something that a lot of gamers don't realize. The games that track those, that tracks win, losses, and everything. It also tracks the times that you get disconnected. It also tracks the times that you leave a game. And if you're leading a game outnumbers how many wins that you got, you're a jackass. I'm sorry. That's what I'm going to call you. You're a jackass. Because you're leaving because you're losing. Okay?
Yeah.
I told this to my other friends and anyone who knows me, and yes, I am Toad. I admit I'll take the target. Anyone who knows me, I state this. If you are a real gamer, you would rather take a loss than to run away.
Yeah, for me, like, here's my...
And I'm using quotations in gamer here, okay? So,
yeah.
Controversy.
I guess more so my policy for rage quits is like, if they legitimately got the victory, then yeah, I understand. I won't disconnect. Like, yeah, you deserve that victory. But if it's something like, say, I'll use this as an example, Pokemon, where it's like, I have a 90 accuracy move and it misses constantly, and they have like the 30 accuracy one-hit kill moves, and they constantly get a hit on those, then it's like, I'm not gonna give you the time.
Hold on. Are you playing against real players?
Yeah,
or are
I
you
play
playing against NPCs.
Real players, and part of it is also like a joke because I do it a lot with friends of mine to be assholes to them, because it's what I do to my friends.
I'll give an exception to that, because, again, that's meant to be doing as a joke. You know the individual. You know you will come back and do the fight.
Yeah.
Okay? But I'm going to have to call a penalty on you and say, you fucker! Because, take the loss! Because
now, like, at the end of it, like, we agree that, like, yeah, it's a win for them, ultimately. Like, they know they won, because we're talking in person as well. I say that, yeah, you won. So it's like, yeah, they still get the victory regardless.
Okay, again, that's understanding, because like I say again, you know the individual. You know them. You're like, you take the win. I don't care about stats, you took the win. I'll do that a lot, too, because I play, I've been playing... Sorry, I'm name dropping. I've been playing Blizzard games. I've been playing Hearthstone. And in Hearthstone, you will see that quite often. That irritates me to no end. You get a bad hand, and you don't think you're going to win the match. Okay, play the hand out. Doesn't matter. I'd rather take the loss than I give you a victory. Okay, that's still recorded. You're not having perfect stats. You're just saying... Fuck this game!
Yeah, no, it's like, it's already at the end of the match anyways when I disconnect to be an asshole, so we're already near the end of the match anyways. It's not, I never would disconnect midway through the match, or like early in the match because of whatever we're playing, because like, okay, maybe the tides will change. Because you gotta remember that, even if you have a shit start, you never know, the tides may change, especially in board games.
Oh, yeah.
Like a common game that I play is Mario Party or Dokapon. As a side note, I'm getting the shit kicked out of me.
Well, okay, again, that's another fun thing about arcade games, particularly arcade games that you've got on consoles and stuff like that. You can play them as much as you want. You play them till you master them. And that's going back to arcades. Sorry about the rant, but going back to arcades, play them till you master them. Once you master them, that's where you get your enjoyment of. Because you actually play to see how far you get. The best way to explain this is go look up people playing Tetris. Anyone who's ever played Tetris or played a game
there's
like
a bunch
Tetris,
of crazy people in the Tetris community, both in the normal Tetris community and in Tetris Attack.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Those individuals, in all honesty, they kind of get, they get thumbs up and great work. Keep going at it. Because I've seen plenty of people, they go nuts over a simple game of lining blocks up so they complete a line.
Yeah,
it's very simple. It's very... Go ahead.
I've watched some competitive Tetris Attack matches, and man, those guys are some crazy motherfuckers.
Oh, God. All right, and people think, well, I can't do level 20. I can't do a level 30. I can't do a level 50. No, dude. Wait until you start playing level 100s and level 200.
Oh man.
That's like you can't even see the block that's coming. You just gotta know what's next. And it's like nope. I'm out. I'm out.
Yeah.
I have literally stopped at 80. I know my number is about like 82 because like I beat. You got me.
Yeah, I'm not the best at Tetris. I'm okay at Tetris Attack, but definitely not like really competitive at it. Like I'd say the game I'm the most competitive at, if anything, would probably be Bomberman. At least in recent memory, because Bomberman's awesome, dude. I always love playing Bomberman on the DS with some friends.
Alright, now here's a question. Have you ever played the Bomberman 64 version?
I have not, but I'm going to be playing that next Saturday at a tournament I'm going to.
Woot! I wish you the best of luck because Bomberman 64 is one of my more favorite games for the 64 to play multiplayer with. Yes, the whole point of Bomberman 64 was that solo play, was to get through that, but that's only part of it. When you played multiplayer with Bomberman, that was golden. Because you could set the game up any way you wanted. You could play with characters. I think even the armor sets have certain abilities and stuff like that. I'm not entirely sure.
My experience with Bomberman is I have Pocket Bomberman, but haven't played it yet. I played a lot of Bomberman DS with friends. I started with Bomberman Live on Xbox 360. I've played Super Bomberman 4, and I think that's most of them.
Yeah. Now, we're jumping from arcade. Now, I have I don't actually have it. I remember playing an old game, an old arcade machine that I haven't seen in years, but I've seen a lot of YouTubers play it and a lot of other people play it lately. And it's like, have you ever heard of Snow Brothers?
It sounds familiar.
Again, it's one of those games that don't really have an affinity for anything. They just exist, and I believe it did come out of either Taiwan or China. I know it didn't come out of Japan, or at least I don't believe it came out of Japan. I believe it came out of another country, and it's very simple. It's like Bubble Bobble, but it's not Bubble Bobble, you know.
You know, it's like this video game, except it's not this video game.
Yeah, and if you ever can't find Bubble Bobble in Machine, look for Snow Brothers. If you can't find something, look for something close to it, because that's going to be where you're get enjoyment out of it. I mean, other than trying to master the game.
Jeez, I'm getting the shit kicked out of me. Holy crap.
That's because you're talking to me and I'm just tracking your ass.
That and I also don't know how to play Killer Instinct efficiently, anyways.
You might want to look at You might want to see if you can try to find the combo list somewhere. Because you're playing on a console version, right?
Yeah. Oh, that would help.
Hey, look, controls.
Imagine that.
I know how to play the game now.
Well, vaguely.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let's see what's saying.
La 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 la.
Oh, great.
Well, do you have a favorite character in particular at this point?
Nah. Who's the second guy I usually use? The guy with the sword.
I don't remember his name.
I'll figure it out in time. But
He's actually in your side art. If you look, he's the one in the upper right corner, I believe.
Well, he's I think the second character I use, so I'll find out about it soon enough.
Yeah. Now, this character here, Orchid, is by far the most famous character out of majority of Killer Instinct. And don't ask why.
Probably best if I don't find out. Combos also seems to be a good character for me. Tusk.
There you go. That's what it is. Let me see if I can find combos. I am sitting in front of a computer. I can find the combos for Killer Instinct Gold.
I'm not sure how much longer we'll be playing Killer Instinct Gold, though.
Nah.
We might switch games up soon. Since we've been on Killer Instinct Gold for a while, and we watched me get the shit kicked out of me a lot.
Hey, I found cheats.
Hey, is there an invincibility cheat for me?
Maybe. I don't know.
No, even if there is, I'm not gonna use it.
Actually, there is. Oh my god.
Oh, wow. Oh, now
Freeze your opponents in midair. Play as Gargos, which is the end boss. View the ending credits. Secret stage. Level select. And all options. For access of all options.
I swear, it's... Now I think about it, it's always Maya who kicks the shit out of me.
Speaking of which...
Like, out of all the characters, Maya kicks the fucking...
She's a mid-range fighter, if I remember correctly. That's
Huh?
probably why.
Like, it's even battle until I get to fighting Maya. Once I get to fighting Maya, everything goes downhill. I guess that also explains why Saberwolf doesn't get much use. And usually gets the shit kicked out of him a lot.
You got a combo going. You can use your hyper.
I'm mashing random button. Well, I almost took down... I think I took down Maya once, and that was my first run through, and then I just got destroyed by Saberwolf, who was the last one.
Truth of the matter is, I've always had an affinity with Felgor, but he's kind of got a, not necessarily tragic, but a fairly decent backstory. You may just... I want to get your opinion on this before we switch games. You may tell you why Orchid is famous. Do you know why everyone loves Orchid?
I fear to ask.
You want to know?
Sure.
One of her super moves, in which I believe it's her ultimate, her move is to actually unzip her top, flash her opponent, and apparently use her breasts as weapons.
Yeah, that sounds about what I expected.
Yeah. Now imagine doing that in the middle of an arcade.
Oh boy.
Yeah. And the parents are just sitting there like, don't even know. But that's still not as bad as Mortal Kombat stuff.
Yeah, after seeing Mortal Kombat 10 and its fatalities.
I don't think Mortal Kombat 10. I don't think any Mortal Kombat past 5 ever got a arcade release because they stopped making arcades at that point.
Yeah.
I think that was the last machine I saw from Mortal Kombat series.
I think one of my favorite arcade games though is Smash TV. I really like Smash TV.
Double stick shooter.
Yeah. The twin stick shooter. I like some twin stick shooters. It explains why I like the Binding of Isaac.
And which I have yet to see anyone make a Binding of Isaac cabinet yet. Somebody get on that. Somebody make a Binding of Isaac cabinet.
It can't be too complicated.
Dude, to play the game at its full capacity, you gotta have a PC in that thing. You gotta have a fairly decent PC that can run Steam. Oh, I don't want to say... Is it exclusive to Steam? I know it got banned on ISO.
Binding of Isaac Original, I'm pretty sure it's an exclusive to Steam. Rebirth is on most consoles, most next-gen consoles at least.
Alright, so you would have to run it on Steam.
Yeah.
But again, that wouldn't... And yeah, I do admit, I guess going back to my previous statement, if you can build a computer, you can build an arcade cabinet. So there's no excuse for anyone not to have an arcade cabinet.
Alright, I think we're gonna switch games now, so switch
to
intermission.